what's going on YouTube? This is Carnival Reacts. Yes, yes, yes. It's a new name. I know that it was very sudden when I did it. So I just want to first and foremost say that I am now known as Carnival Reacts instead of Arkham Reacts. And the reason being for that is because my Twitch channel is Carnival Chaos, and I just wanted to make it to where I am known as Carnival across all social platforms, social medias, if you will, because I didn't want anybody to be confused on why my Twitch was Carnival Chaos and why my YouTube was Arkham Reacts. Like that, it didn't really make any sense. Um, so I am slowly but surely rebranding the channel. I know it's not much, but it's a name change. And I just wanted to point that out. Today we are back with another reaction video, and today we are back with another 8 most disturbing things caught on dash cam footage. Now, if you guys remember last time we did volume 2, this is volume 1. So we're kind of doing a prequel here, if you will. I saw a lot of success on the previous video, so I was just like, you know what? Yeah, I think you guys want more. Here we are. Again, this is done by a channel called, give me a second here. Let me, oh, Google Chrome can take a bit. Chilling Scares. Chilling Scares is the YouTube channel, so definitely go check them out. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and comment on their videos. They are the channel that I'm reacting to. They do a lot of hard work in compiling these footages, whether they're legit or not. They still do their fair share of work to compile these videos and edit and stuff like that. So definitely go show them some love. But yeah, let's get into the reaction video and let's see what these 8 most disturbing things caught on dashcam footage is. I always love his intros.
In this first video, the dashcam footage from a truck caught the exact moment an ambush took place. The video clearly shows as multiple people alongside the highway use an improvised roadblock made of tree branches to force drivers to stop. The people responsible were multiple illegal immigrants angered by a recent demolition of a makeshift camp they had set up. As soon as the truck stopped, they would climb the guardrail and throw multiple sticks, rocks, and even lumps of concrete at the driver. Luckily, the driver would make it past the roadblock, though he would claim that in the moment he feared for his life, and unfortunately he would receive multiple wounds from items thrown through the windshield that would ultimately require him to seek medical attention.
Okay, this is real time. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. See, first and foremost, I would have just kept on driving. Quite honestly, I would have just kept on driving. Because if I saw that at that point, I am not stopping. I am not backing up. I am driving right through the barricade that they had set up. I mean, because he did mention that this is an 18-wheeler, right? So obviously that's a big enough vehicle to, if it kept on moving, I mean, people are gonna get run over, whether they get seriously injured or not, because at that point it's them or me, and I would rather me be safe than them. Some people may think that it's a little selfish, but at that point in time, I would be scared out of my life, and I would want to keep on moving down the road. Like, that is, yeah, no moss. Yeah, see?
This footage takes place at 1:30 a.m. on a Sunday, and it features dashcam footage of a car traveling along a quiet stretch of road in the country. As the car approaches an intersection, a hooded man can be seen standing with his head bowed in the middle of the road. As the car gets closer, the man can be seen attempting to walk in front of it, forcing the driver to stop. And that's when the man can be heard screaming as he lunges towards the car, which of course would force the driver to step on the gas and get out of there.
Right. See, at this point, I see a truck in the middle of the road right there. And if I can see a guy standing right there, I would immediately slam on the brakes, back it up, turn around, go the other way. Either that, or at this point, I would turn onto that street, whether it's incoming traffic or not, and try to like swerve around the truck. Because at this point, why do you even get up close to where the guy can lunge at your car, or either, you know, try to attack you in your car? Like, don't even give them the chance to do that. Just stop, hit the brakes, hit the reverse, and get the fuck out of there. Like, there's no point in this. Honestly, it kind of seems set up. Like, honestly, because they got so close to the truck and they got so close to the driver, I feel like it's a bit of a setup. And the only reason why I say that is, why would you... You know what I mean? Like, that scream kind of... I don't know about this one. This one seems a little like, okay, are you just trying to make a scary video, or did this legit happen? I'm not discrediting anything in this video, but I don't know. Kind of seems suspicious that you stop there for a few seconds and let the guy scream at your car.
The driver claims that after the encounter, he would frantically try to call and warn his wife, who was traveling on the same road about a minute behind him. Unfortunately, he wasn't quick enough, which would cause his wife to experience the exact same encounter. To this day, the couple claims they were unsure of whether the man was trying to rob them, take their cars, or hurt them in some way or another.
Well, okay, so now that's different. That's different, right? Because if he tried to call his wife, and, you know, now you got two people that encountered the same thing. So I could see that being more, I can see that being more real. Also, I know I'm pausing the video a lot. If you don't like it, deal with it. Anyways, let's continue.
This next footage takes place on a dark and isolated road. It starts out with nothing out of the ordinary, when, just as the car rounds a bend, an out-of-place figure wearing a suit with a briefcase and an umbrella comes into frame.
What the fuck?
Directly after, another identical man can be seen. The men would retreat into the long grass, where suddenly it's clear there are multiple men looking identical to each other. They seem to have been startled by the vehicle, as if they had been caught, when suddenly, further down the road, yet another figure can be seen, this one holding a flare. It's still unclear what happened next, or what the driver truly witnessed that night. Though, many believe the driver had drove right in the middle of a cold, taking part in a ritual of some sort.
That's trippy as hell. Yeah, but let's back it up here a bit. It looks like there's a car coming from the opposite direction. So, yeah, it looks like right here. These are, yeah, it's another vehicle. So if that's the case, then if that vehicle is coming the opposite direction, did they see the people as well? Because it didn't seem like they did. So therefore, if you're driving forward and you saw that, I mean, I don't know. That kind of seems a little suspicious of a setup. Like, that was kind of like just a way to make a scary video. Kind of seems a little suspicious that you saw it and the other car didn't. Unless they somehow didn't expect the other car to come around the corner.
In this video, you can see the
Pretty
dashcam
crazy.
footage of a parked vehicle in the middle of an October day in 2014. From the audio, it's clear someone is inside the car, as you can hear the window roll down, followed by the driver saying how creepy something is. And that's when you realize what the driver is talking about, as you can see a man wearing a disturbing looking mask walk around the vehicle. According to the driver, there were 5 others with the same mask on not visible from the dash cam. Though, even still, it's clear the driver thinks it's a joke, as you can hear her laughing. But that's when the masked men break one of the car's windows and proceed to rob the driver of all her valuables. The whole while, horrifying screams from the driver can be heard.
Consumers are facing during the decline in the U.S. economy. The Internal Revenue Service may
Those are so creepy.
settlement for consumers and back
Where'd you get it?
This may result in back taxes being reduced by thousands of dollars. An open phone line for the
Where did you get them?
tax upline for
Come here.
consumers to call and see if you qualify for this.
What did you get?
Ensure your financial stability during this decline.
Did you get in the car?
Take down this number now. 800-639-9690. That's 800-639-9690. If you owe back taxes to the IRS, there's no need to pay anymore. The IRS will not be accepting reduced settlements. Call the tax upline. 800-639.
This footage was taken in
I'm a little confused about this one. Like, there's so many moving parts here. Okay, first of all, I wouldn't be laughing. This right here would not, to me, like, if I saw this motherfucker, okay, if I saw that motherfucker, I would not be laughing. I mean, I'm laughing now, which is ironic, but I would not be laughing. I would be trying to get out of the parking lot. First and foremost, I wouldn't have rolled down the window. But that's besides the point, okay? So now, you know, she's invited them to do whatever they're going to do. You know, it again, kind of feeling like a setup. I mean, the screams sound genuine. So if this was a group of masked men robbing her of her valuables, as we continue, you know, she's screaming, then you got this guy. So is this guy in cahoots with the robbers? Because this man just walks right past the car, goes into the building, and doesn't even pay attention. Like, there is no way in hell that he did not hear those screams. Like, those are very audible screams. So how did you, sir, in the white and black pants, not hear those screams? So either one or two things come to mind. Either he's in cahoots, or he is just that deaf and he couldn't hear the screams. Now, of course, maybe he did hear the screams and he didn't want anything to do with it, which is possible. Maybe he was scared too and just wanted to get inside for safety. But I mean, that's a little sus. It's a little sus. But I don't know. Those are some genuine screams. Oh God, man. Sounds like she was
taken in the middle of the night in
screaming.
a desolate field located in Saudi Arabia. Almost right away, you can see as the driver is slowly approaching a white figure that looks to be holding a cane off in the distance. As the footage progresses, the white
I've seen this video before. I'm pretty sure it's fake, but I'm not sure.
figure starts limping towards the vehicle, and after a few seconds, the driver can be heard panicking. After a while longer, the figure continues to move towards the driver. And now obviously terrified, the driver can be heard yelling commands at the figure that can basically be translated to back up and get away from my car. Near the end of the video, the figure can be heard making a shrieking noise directed at the driver. The video itself is no doubt disturbing, and it's still unclear what the driver had actually caught on video that night.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's fake. Yeah. Okay, we got to edit cut. Jesus. So, yeah, I think that one was fake. I think everybody here that is going to watch this video knows that that one was fake. Yeah, it's just too set up, right? It was just too set up. He kept on antagonizing it, and then it came to the car. And then, of course, it's like that generic, you know, horror, scary video of like, hey, I'm scared, but I'm not really scared, so I'm gonna try and take it on, and, yeah. Honestly, it was probably mad at him for having the headlights on. If he would have turned the headlights off, he probably would have been fine. I don't know. I don't know. It was probably just like one of his friends cosplaying as like a witch or something like that. I think I've seen that one before, and I think it's like witch caught on camera or something like that. I've seen that in many different compilations. Now this one looks real.
This footage comes from a police cruiser's dash cam, and in the footage you can see as 3 officers are attempting to assist the owners of a car that had broken down on the side of the road. Though, as the footage progresses, the officers look behind them as if to react to a noise. And that's when all of them desperately try to get out of the way of a car coming straight towards them at an extremely high speed. The car would barely miss the officers and come to a screeching halt further down the road. The driver of the vehicle was discovered to be intoxicated 26-year-old Cedric Keith Henson Jr. Though the parked vehicles would receive serious damage, luckily no one was hurt.
That's crazy, bro. Damn. Man, and they moved out of there as quick as like they moved out of there just in the nick of time. Like that is like watch how fast this all goes down.
Parked vehicles would receive serious damage. Luckily no one was hurt.
They see the car and then they're like I'm gone. That one officer pulls out his gun. I guess that's just his scared reaction. I don't know, but
back in 2016, a sort of killer clown phase would shake Americans for a few months.
oh God. Everybody here knows the killer clown phase. It was because of the It movie, I believe. The second It movie that they were making. And it sparked a whole clown pandemic, if you will. People were dressing up as clowns and terrorizing people. Yep. I'm gonna go on the record here. I do not like clowns. Not to say that there's anything wrong with, birthday clowns or people that are at the circus, and perform as clowns. Yeah. But when you have people dressing up as clowns trying to go out there and scare people, yeah, no. Nope, not me. Yeah. If I see a clown that's just standing in the middle of the road, I'm fucking no. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. But let's see what this one is. I've probably seen it.
It basically consisted of multiple people dressing up in clown costumes. For many, the motive was simply to scare people, though others would actually rob and even kidnap people. And during that time, in 2016, a family would drive home in South Yorkshire late at night when their dashcam would capture a clown step out in front of their vehicle. The clown would proceed to just stand there and wave, until after a few seconds, the clown would sprint towards the vehicle. The driver of the vehicle would desperately go in reverse, until finally going back in drive, forcing the clown to get out of the way.
Yeah. And that's exactly what you do. You drive them over. You run them over. In fact, I wouldn't have backed up. I would have just pedaled to the metal and drove him over. Yeah, no, see, at this point, he would be dead. The clown would be dead. Nope, you're good. You're good.
This video shows.
I mean, obviously, it could have been set up, you know, because a lot of people did set up videos back then. You know, especially because I remember that phase. Like, I mean, it was all over social media. It was all over YouTube, TikTok, you know, whatever social media, you know, you used at the time. And that was like, when was the clown? Was that like 2016? Yeah, I know it had to, I think it was like 2016. I could be wrong. I don't know when the second It movie came out, but I think it was around that time that there was just like multiple clown sightings and stuff like that. But yeah, no, if I saw that, you're getting ran over, brother. I'm sorry, dude. You're getting run over. Like, I am not getting out of my car, ain't doing nothing. I'm hitting the gas and I'm flat footing it, man. I'm flat footing
the
it.
dashcam footage of a police cruiser located in Texas. In the video, you can see as the car in front of the police cruiser suddenly swerves and brakes in an attempt to avoid an object on the road. As the cruiser gets closer, it's
Oh,
revealed that
wow.
the object is a woman lying passed out on the road. Luckily, Sergeant Scott would stop to help the woman by waking her up and getting her on her feet. The woman was overall suspected of having been intoxicated when she ran her car into a nearby ditch and walked back up the road just to pass out moments later. What's terrifying is just how many times she had been almost ran over prior to Sergeant Scott stopping to help her.
That's nuts. And heads up on that driver in front to avoid her. I mean, look how close that car is to running over her head. Yeah, man. That's nuts. That's extremely nuts. I mean, heads up for this officer too. I mean, he saw her too, so. See, and that looks like it's the end of the video, but don't drink and drive, people. Just don't. It's not worth it. Do not, if you go to a bar, if you go to some place that sells alcoholic beverages and you drink a bunch of alcohol and it's in your system and you know that you're going to be drunk before leaving, don't drive. Call an Uber, call a cab, call something that or even call a family member that can come and pick you up and bring you home, because that could be you. You wreck your car, you know, you find yourself in the middle of the road, or you're going to jail with a DUI charge. You know, just don't do it. don't do it. But alright guys, this is going to do it for this reaction video. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the content, please hit that like button. Comment down below what you thought of the video and the different videos that were within this video. That was a mouthful. And I always appreciate feedbacks on the reactions. Definitely trying to aim to make better reaction videos. So if there's any tips or tricks that you would like to put forth in the comment section, feel free to do so. And then also consider hitting the subscribe button. I don't really have a schedule on when I post my videos, so if you hit that subscribe button, you hit that notification bell, it will always alert you to when I upload a new video. But thank you guys for watching once again. This has been Carnival Reacts, and you guys have a good rest of your Mother's Day, if you're watching this on Mother's Day, or a good rest of your day in general. Bye-bye, guys.